What's up, guys? Ames Games coming at you with another Fallout 76 video. Today we're going to be going over the Enclave. I'm finishing up the quest line in this video. We're going to become the general. I'm going to show you the fastest way to complete Officer on Deck and all quests prior to that. And if you haven't seen the first video or you don't know how to start the Enclave, I highly recommend you click on my first video. I'll have that linked in the top of my description and maybe pin it in my comments. And is it just me, or does this emote with the background and the Enclave general uniform, does it kind of make me look like a Nazi? It kind of makes me look like a Nazi, man. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the video. Alright, so continuing off from our last video, you're gonna want to head on this computer. I left off dying by a assaultron. You're gonna upload this, and you have done the thing. The thing has been achieved.
Yep, there it is. Thing has been achieved.
Now, all you're gonna do now is you're gonna try to make your way all the way to the top of the building, and you'll find a room, and that is the archive dispenser. Now, once you do that, you're going to make your way back to the White Springs vault. You're going to deposit the instructions in the collector, as that guy said. Now, while this is playing, I just want to say that a lot of this stuff is common sense. So I'm not going to be covering absolutely everything. I'm going to leave the common sense stuff to you guys, and try to make this video as short and sweet as possible. By the way, if anyone knows how to get the Enclave paint, please comment that down below, because I'd love to get my power armor all pimped out. Alright, so now we're going to leave the Enclave, and you're going to head to the right of the big old satellite on the map. Just above the Cranberry Bog and like kind of in between the mire. At the National Radio Astronomy Research Center. I know that's a mouthful, but that's okay. But you're going to make your way through this door. You're just going to defeat some Scorched or whatever enemies spawn in here. And what you're going to want to do is make your way through the building. And who knows, maybe even pick up a nuke launch code and kill a Scorched officer or something like that along the way. So now you're going to be heading up the stairs. You're just making your way to the top of the building. Going to be more enemies up here for you to take out. And if you're lucky enough, you might just fall off the building and have to go all the way back up there. But now that you do that, insert the uplink module, and boom, you're golden. Watch it explode. Now something really cool is going to happen next. What's going to happen next is you're going to see this like this care package just explode from the sky and land, and it has some pretty good materials in it for you. Or you get pretty good materials for collecting it as part of the quest, I should say. So the modus is pretty much noticing that there's Scorched beasts absolutely everywhere. That's why he's saying what he's saying. Oh, this is also how you start the quest, Become Death. So as soon as that thing drops from the sky, you're gonna head this way. There are a bunch of enemies apparently wanting this care package as well, and now you got those orbital beacon strike things, and you get quest item rewards and all that stuff. Now all you're gonna do is return to the White Spring bunker. Talk to the Modus, and the next quest he's gonna send you on is... Actually, he's not really gonna send you on anything, but what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to head to the military wing. And this is where you're going to start the quest Officer on Deck after a little bit. So now you've completed the quest One of Us. You're going to go to the military wing, and now I believe that you get sent on the quest to go to boot camp. Now when you go to boot camp, there's really only one part. It's going to be the last bit of the quest that's really hard, but I'm going to walk you guys through the whole thing, even though most of it's pretty straightforward. So now that you've started this quest, you're going to have to go ahead and go on boot camp. Now go to Camp McKincock or whatever it's called. Now I just fast traveled to the fastest location to the place, but you're going to head here upstairs and you're going to meet Master Sergeant Gutsy. And he's going to send you on 3 quests, and then once you finish those, you've got one last thing you gotta do. And then, after that, I'm pretty sure you start Officer on Deck, but we'll see. We'll continue going through it. So you gotta get your uniform from the uniform dispenser thing, and then he's gonna make you put it on, which if you like army stuff, there you go, you're golden. So now that you got your uniform on, you can officially start the next set of quests. So marksmanship and agility are pretty easy. Patriotism, on the other hand, that could be difficult. I found it kind of simple, but that's only one I think you guys are going to end up having trouble with. But we're going to go ahead and go through them all anyways. So basically, to start all these courses, you're going to be logging on to these modules and just beginning the course. Now, for the agility course, you have to make sure that you press all those little dots. Yep. Just like I messed up on the first one. So I'm clicking all of them, and everywhere where there's a little quest marker, you need to make sure you run through it. And there's really no getting around it. It's really easy to complete it on time. I even backtracked a little bit and still had like 10 seconds to spare. So it's pretty easy. So there you go. You've completed the agility course. Now on to the next course. Again, you're just going to log on to the course. And now patriotism is hard. You have to make sure you interrogate all of them until, you know, they say stuff like, I give in, any more questions, you know, stuff like that. And you're going to find Jimmy's note. Now, Jimmy is in fact the culprit. So when you find Jimmy's note, you can, you log on to his computer. And now you just printed off the evidence. And who'd have thunk it? Jimmy is the terrorist. God damn it, Jimmy. So once you figure out Jimmy's a terrorist, you're going to log in here. You're going to accuse Jimmy. And now you're good to go. Now, the next course is the Marksmanship Course. Use any weapon you want. I tried it with a melee weapon. I would say melee weapons are the only ones you can't do it, because you do have to be kind of quick about this one. This is actually the only one I failed once, because I ran out of ammo. But as you can see, it's not like you need a fast reloading weapon. Just take your time and hit all the targets. Sometimes it glitches out and it doesn't let you hit the targets, which is retarded. But it's whatever. Just keep doing it till you get it. Now, the last exercise is the live fire exercise. I think you get like 3, maybe 4 waves of communist robots to attack you. It's kind of funny, but it's pretty easy to complete. And congratulations, you have completed the live fire training exercise. So now you're going to get all the graduation stuff sorted out, and you are officially a graduated cadet.
Oh, hey.
And you've completed the quest back to basic. There you go. Now the next thing you got to do is head back to the military wing as a private. Now what Modus means by that is you're going to have to log on to this computer right here, and you're going to have to enter in the automated promotion system. So you've started Officer on Deck. You're going to go ahead and click on that, like I said, and now you're going to have to get 10 accommodations. Now I'm going to show you step by step the easiest way to get these accommodations. Like, I completed this whole quest line in 6 hours without this tutorial, so I'm sure you could complete it even quicker. Get the general uniform and get all the other shiznit. So the fastest way to do this, in my opinion, is you can either travel to the Glass Cavern, in which case a shit ton of Scorch Beasts pop up, and you're going to need a team of homies to take these things out. It is going to take a little bit, because I ended up killing a total of 6, which earned me a total of 6 promotion accommodations. Now the next thing I did was I went to the White Springs Golf Course and just killed legendary enemies there. And that eventually, once you kill enough legendary creatures, the accommodations stop getting earned, and I think that goes till about 7 or 8. And after you complete all that stuff, you're going to have to do it by doing Enclave events. And the Enclave event I did ended up giving me 2 accommodations, which is how I completed it. But still, the White Springs Golf Course is a really place to go to get this shit done. And you might pick up some legendary stuff along the way. Oh, nope, yep, I was right. Alright, so once you complete your 8th one, now you're going to have to do, the only way you can level up and get more promotion accommodations is by completing Enclave events to earn support, operation, accommodation things. So here is a Enclave event, a real blast at the Red Rocket Mega Stop.
So how the fuck am I supposed to get you here?
And this is pretty step forward. I'm not going to show you step by step how to do this. It's basically defeating waves of enemies and activating a bunch of satellites. Now, congratulations, you have earned 10 out of 10 accommodations. You can move out. You've completed the Enclave event, a real blast. Or whatever Enclave event you've done. You've gotten your item rewards. Now it's time to go back to the White Springs bunker. And sometimes the quest doesn't trigger, but as soon as you complete that, it should trigger that. If not, you need to log out of the server and log back in. At least that's what happened to me. And I don't know if you saw that, but you get some pretty cool combat armor stuff. You're going to head back to the military wing and look at that. Now the command center is unlocked.
Not really.
So in the command center, it's pretty straightforward stuff. They teach you about nukes and, you know, a lot of common sense stuff. But if you don't know it, I highly recommend you click these buttons and learn about all this stuff, because it could be some good information. Now, there's a armory terminal where you can buy stuff like, this is how I got the Enclave officer uniform and hat. And there's some pretty powerful weapons, so the Enclave is a really awesome place to go. Now, this is how you get the xo1 power armor. So you log on to this, and you click the archives. Oh, wait, my bad. You don't click the archives. You have to click the schematics. So you could click on the schematic archives and you go to the prototype power armor schematics. And there you go. Look at that. You've unlocked every single little bit of it. Alright guys, congratulations. You can now craft the xo1 power armor. You also have the ability to have the officer helmet and uniform, as well as other various perks that come with the Enclave. Alright guys, hope you guys liked the video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe for more awesome content, and before I go, I just want to let you know that I have a really fast growing community Discord, and I'll have that linked in either the comments or the description, or both. I highly recommend you check that out. You can link up with PS4 players, Xbox players, and PC players, and you can even play with me if you want to. But other than that, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.